Sagittarius, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of October 9th through the 15th. This is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Sagittarius Rising signs. So Sag, for this reading, I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck along with the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Very interesting spread. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Queen of Swords. Alright, so there might be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or Libra person that's significant this week, Sag. For some of you, this definitely could be your energy. The Queen of Swords, she's someone who's sharp, very intelligent. She can represent that more logical energy. She's very decisive. She's very determined. She's a planner. She's very organized. So for some of you, this definitely could be your energy. You also could be using the sword for some of you. Maybe you're using the sword. You could be freeing yourself from that no longer is serving you. For some of you, could be signing something, definitely a document or documents could be very significant this week. Some of you are maybe signing something, maybe some Sages are, you could even be talking to an attorney. But the overall energy is the Eight of Cups. So for some of you with the Queen of Swords, you know, she can sometimes be like the scorned woman, the woman who's been hurt in the past, so she's a little guarded. And now we have the Eight of Cups here. So some of you could be using that sword. You could be freeing yourself. You could be moving forward, at least emotionally here with the Eight of Cups as the overall energy. Maybe moving on from someone or something that is no longer serving you. It can also represent, for me, sometimes it can represent travel. So travel could be very significant. This week, we have the Eight of Cups actually moving towards the sun here, and you have some other cards here on the spread that are talking about a vacay. So some Sages, you might be going on vacation. You could be traveling to like a sunny climate here with the sun, because I definitely see some of you healing, definitely getting more balanced, feeling more balanced, stable. Some of you are maybe emotionally healing, definitely, but I definitely see some of you maybe going on vacay, getting away, recharging. We're starting out with the Hierophant. So we have the Hierophant here with that Queen of Swords. There could be some Sages that you're signing a document, maybe you're moving house, or maybe you have like a legal matter that's going on. You could be signing something that's very important this week. The Hierophant can also represent the government, large companies, institutions. Can also represent marriage, more traditional relationships. You know, what's interesting is if this is a relationship matter for you, Sag, with the Hierophant, and then we also have the Hermit, which for me is a very independent energy, and so is the Four of Swords here. So there definitely could be some Sages that maybe you just got out of a relationship with the Eight of Cups. Some of you maybe are now single, or you're going to be single very shortly. With the Hermit and the Four of Swords, there could be some Sages that you're spending some time alone this week, definitely. But I think that's needed. I don't see you feeling down about it or that being a bad thing at all. For some of you, this is very much needed. There's a lot of healing energy that's coming in for you. With the Hermit and the Four of Swords, for those of you that are definitely spending some time alone this week, with the Hermit, make sure that you're listening to your intuition. Some of you could be growing spiritually, definitely. And if you're making a decision, I definitely suggest going off and spending some time alone so you can make that decision. Some of you very well could be making a decision about a relationship. For other Sages, with the Four of Swords and Strength here, these are very patient energies for me. So some Sagittarius, you might have been waiting on some sort of clarity, waiting on some sort of information, news, maybe from the government or a legal matter, or maybe even the company you work for. For some of you, I see you maybe seeking that enlightenment, seeking clarity, seeking answers, and with strength, maybe really having to be strong, or really having to rely upon that inner strength when it comes to maybe waiting on this matter. But things are going to work out for you. If you're a Sag that you're waiting on a company, waiting on the government, waiting on something legal here, I see success. I see success. With the Sun, this is success. Success, happiness, abundance, a lot of healing energy with this combination. You feeling more stable, feeling more balanced. And this is just true happiness. So Temperance actually represents your sign. So I think that this is what you're moving towards. You know, even if you're a Sag that maybe you're getting a divorce, or you're leaving a company, you're leaving something behind. For some of you, with the Eight of Cups is the overall energy. Some of you are leaving something behind, but I feel like this is good for you. This is going to, in some way, maybe make you more happy in the long term. And if you were a Sag that had any like health problems going on, you could be taking some time off of work. I see some of you healing, definitely. Now, with the Sun and the Strength card here, both of these cards for me represent the sign of Leo. So there could be a Leo that's significant. There also could be a Taurus or a Virgo that's significant, or an air sign person that's significant. Maybe some of you are moving away from a Leo. There could be some Sagittarius that you're moving towards a Leo. A Leo person could be very significant. For those of you that a relationship has ended, no matter if that's a romantic relationship or a business relationship, or your relationship with a company, with the Seven of Swords here, I think that you're healing, you're recovering, you're moving forward. Definitely with the Eight of Cups here. So maybe some of you are like leaving a shady company, a corrupt company, with the Seven of Swords here. The Seven of Swords, you know, it's a neutral card for me. It can go in either direction, but for some of you, there definitely could have been some shadiness with a company, or even like a corrupt matter that was going on. But I think you're moving on. I think you're getting away from that. But the Seven of Swords can also talk about going at it alone. It is another independent energy for me. So some of you, you might be moving towards being on your own. You could be moving towards working for yourself. It's also a risky energy, so maybe taking some sort of risk here. We also have the Page of Pentacles here with the Seven of Swords. So there could be some Sagittarius that you're taking a financial risk, or waiting on maybe some sort of news or communication, or even had an opportunity that came in and it requires that you take some sort of risk. Because therefore, some of you are maybe spending some time alone, going within, listening to your intuition, and maybe moving on. So you could be leaving a company behind for a new company. But I feel like this is really positive with the Sun in Temperance here. With Temperance, this could be very much divinely orchestrated, divinely guided here. This is a lot of spiritual energy. Your guides definitely communicating with you, leading the way. And I feel like this is very good. So if you're a Sag that's leaving a company, and it is, you know, it is a risk here, I feel like this is very positive here. This is very good for you. But let's pull you an additional guidance card. Overall, I think it's going to be a good week. I think that some of you are definitely spending some time alone, but I think that's needed. Some of you maybe have to decide whether or not you're going to take this risk and move forward. But let me pull you an additional guidance card. Additional guidance for Sagittarius for this upcoming week. Wow, this could not resonate more. This is beautiful. So you have 2 additional guidance cards. Wow, Sag. You have signs. I don't see these 2 cards come out together too often. You have signs, and then you also have support. So I was just talking about a lot of spiritual support around you, Sag. In particular, there could be maybe a gentleman. This could be a father. This could be a grandfather. There could be a man around you that is guiding you, that's with you. So maybe this is a loved one that has passed on. But there is a lot of spiritual support around you. So look for those signs. Definitely. You might see like feathers, coins, things like that, objects. And that could be a sign. For other Sages, look for those little synchronicities. You have a lot of spiritual support around you. And I love this card because it's showing, you know, the ancestors. It's showing your angels, your guides. So it's just beautiful. This is a beautiful reading. And if you've been waiting on a particular matter, you know, this is those signs that are coming through for you, that are taking place this week, that are letting you know everything is going well, that you're very much being spiritually guided. You have a lot of support around you. There's no need to worry for those of you that were maybe worrying. So this is beautiful. Okay, Sag. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. And if you are interested in receiving a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. I wish you a wonderful week. Take care.